wish I could feel bad. It bothers me that my team doesn't have a quarterback or an offensive line. Shall I continue? Hi, Jeff. Hi, Harry. Okay, so the Dolphins have much improved this offseason. Obviously, the notable acquisition of Tyreek Hill being the headline for these new-look Fins. Jeff, who's the biggest threat to the Bills now? Because they're the real deal in the AFC East.
Hey, listen, I don't think anybody's going to push them very much, Molly, but I'll say I still think it's the Patriots. And listen, okay. I think Mac Jones, I know his rookie season was, I thought it was solid. I thought he continued to get better. They run into a buzzsaw in the playoffs, right? And I think so when I look at the Patriots, I think they'll begin to get better defensively. You know, everybody wants to talk about Mac Jones, the rookie, the offense, and all those kinds of things. But defensively, they looked old and slow towards the latter part of the season. In the playoffs, I think Josh Allen was like 21 of 25. I mean, he was dang near perfect, and he ran all over him. So it wasn't like this game was even in question. But I think when you think about the Patriots, Bill Belichick will go back to the drawing board. He will again begin to add pieces to understand, okay, the way that Josh Allen, this Bills team, is going to beat us is with his arms, but also his legs, right? We can't allow him to get, 10 yards or rush. So how can we benefit? And he'll begin to kind of build an umbrella on that defense to slow him down, to give themselves a chance. I think that Mac Jones will continue to get better. I think they'll address the wide receiver position in the draft to get some more speed on the outside. They spent a boat ton of money last year in free agency. You knew they weren't going to do that 2 years in a row, but I do think they need some explosive players on the outside. I know they want more out of Aguilar, but they'll go draft some guys. I know it's a deep wide receiver class for the draft. I think that's what they'll have to address. They'll still be solid up front in the offensive line to protect Mac Jones. They'll still have a good, sound running game. That wins in the NFL. I know it's not sexy. It's not, but ultimately I think they push the Bills more than the Dolphins, just because I'm not sure where Tua is going to land this season. With all the talent that's around him, he's got to step up in a big way.
Harry, before you jump in here, I just want to say no Josh McDaniels, because obviously he's in Vegas now. Harry?
Oof.
Right.
That's big. So, Molly, for me and Jeff, I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins. And it definitely helps when you trade for a guy like Tyreek Hill, who's one of the scariest people at the wide receiver position for any secondary, any defense to even defend. And I like what Mike McDaniel has done with this team since coming over. He's kind of building this thing the same way the San Francisco 49ers are built. And now I'm not going to say these players are exactly like the San Francisco 49er players, but they're similar. You look at Teron Armstead. You look at Trent Williams. You look at George Kittle. You look at Gesicki at the tight end position. Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Waddle. Actually, Jalen Waddle was even better. You look at the running back position. In San Francisco, they like to use their running backs by committee. They have 3 right now, in Chase Edmonds, Mostert, and then Myles Gaskin. And then you look offensive line-wise. You brought in Connor Williams as well. You still have Austin Jackson that you drafted. I like where this team is, Miami Dolphins-wise, because last year I didn't think their problem was defensively. I thought their problem was offensively. And now you added those playmakers to be able to put Tua in a position to succeed. I like it. Not to mention, the Miami Dolphins beat the Patriots twice last year. Not once, but twice.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.